died in the car crash. So, you know, this past week has been quite challenging for my family. So I hate to start the Prophet Power off with you know, something dramatic like that, but I feel like we're like a family, and you know, we always support one another through whatever it may be. You know, it could be you know, failing with ads. It could be, you know, just motivation. So I appreciate all of your condolences, and you know, my family has started the healing process, and it's going to be a long road, but you know, we're strong. And Jared left us with some. My little cousin Jared left us with some amazing memories that I'm very grateful for. So thank you so much for your prayers, everybody, and your thoughts. So I won't spend too much time on that. I just wanted to thank everybody, because last week I played a recording because I was not able to make it. It's the first time I've ever not come to a Prophet Power Hour, and I've had to play a previous recording. Tonight, though, I'm very excited. I personally have been just dialing in and planning out what I call e-com domination. And I always plan to dominate I always plan to dominate, you know, just sales in general at this time of the year. It's the biggest time of the year. I've got my notes right here. I'll show them to you. This is my e-com domination notes. So this is just like audiences and placements and all sorts of different things that I'm about to start implementing in my business. Now, earlier this week, I asked all of my students to instant message me or direct message me on Instagram, because I've been inside Instagram a lot lately. And I said, send me some feedback. Tell me, what do you want to learn? Like, I mean, we do these Prophet Power Hours every single week, and I'm always like trying to figure out, okay, what does everybody need help with next week? Or what can I help them with next week? What do people need help with right now, right? And man, I was flooded with thousands of Instagram messages. And I mean, I went through most of them, and they finally slowed down. I only sent out one email asking people to do it. But I just got such great feedback from my students, and a lot of great things. I'm going to start developing Prophet Power Hour trainings to teach you. So stuff like professional mock-up, stuff like Facebook targeting, Facebook placements, retargeting, video ads, all sorts of different things that you told me as a group that you wanted to hear. So I'm thankful that when I send an email and I say, hey, I'm checking Instagram today, message me and I'll reply back if I can. And I'll read your direct message at the very least. I love it that everybody responded so quickly to that. And, you know, we've had a really great past month. I mean, I showed everybody an app I developed under one of my new companies. They're having tons of success with it. We have almost 700 users using Coupon Hero now, and we're just getting great feedback on that. And tonight I want to give you a solid meat and potatoes training on one of my top strategies to dominate the holiday season, right? So I'm super stoked about this. And I've got a collective group of things that I'm probably going to show you. Some slides from a presentation that I put together a while back for a conference I spoke at. We're going to go inside my Facebook ads account, and I'm going to show you some really neat stuff in there. We're going to talk about placements, just all sorts of very important things that you need to know about. I'm going to start out by showing you this, though. So let me just go ahead and get this screenshot up here on my screen. Right now, you should be able to see a screenshot of my Facebook ads account. Now, this is of a specific campaign that we've been running, and I want to just show you some of the results. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit better. So this is a Facebook campaign. You can see that it's recent. It's in the updated Facebook Ads Manager and everything, where we spent over time, not in a day, but we spent about $68,000 to generate 164 grand. That's really good ROI. That is all front-end traffic, right? That's cold traffic. It's not retargeting traffic. It is legitimately just cold traffic. And all of the campaigns seem to be doing quite well, like 14 grand to make 41, $9 grand to make 26K, $8 grand to make 24K. Some of them are smaller ROI, you know, and some of them are bigger. Like some of them are 200%, 300%. Some are a little bit under 100%. But they all have one main thing in common, and that is they're using video ads. And I came on a couple of months ago, and we talked about video ads. And I did this full training on video ads and why I believe that they were so important, and the different metrics and things that you could get with your Facebook ads if you were using videos. Just by a show of hands in the chat box, how many of you in here are not, you're not doing video ads right now? Say me. Okay. Okay, awesome. Wow, well, I shouldn't say awesome. It's a lot of you that are not doing video ads, the majority of you. All right, how many of you in here are doing video ads? Just type in a 2. If you are doing video ads, go ahead and type in a 2. All right, so we've got a lot of you in here that are already doing video ads. Fantastic. Okay, that's great. I'm going to just, this is bothering me, so I'm gonna see if I can zoom in a little bit on my camera. There we go. All right. So I'm going to go over things for newbies and advanced video ad marketers with Facebook. And I've got my little white pad, but I wanted to show this campaign to you because it's good to see that stuff actually works, right? I mean, these ads are just blowing up. And we've had over 5 million people see this particular campaign right here. And this has led to a lot of video views. I'm going to show you that here in just a second. But first, I want to bring over my good old whiteboard over here. Let's bring this bad boy into the equation. And we're going to talk a little bit about, you know, the different things you can do with video ads and how you can start using them in your business with audiences, okay? So let's talk about our typical Facebook ad funnel, all right? So I like to show people the basic way and then the smart way to do things because it makes it easy to differentiate between what most people are doing versus what, you know, what you should be doing really. All right, so let's, tonight on the Profit Power Hour, let's start out by talking about the basic way that people do Facebook ads. So this is gonna be a basic Facebook ads funnel, all right? Let me just make sure I get to 100% up here. And we'll just say our, yeah, here we go. All right, just making sure everything's in order. So this is gonna be our basic Facebook ads funnel, all right? And let's just choose like a random product, okay? Can anybody give me just a product example in the chat box you'd like me to go with on this random funnel and on the video one? Just go in the chat box and give me a couple of ideas. All right, I see cats, rings, totes. All right, I see pillows. I see elephant shoes, okay. Elephant bracelets, dog collars, fishing tackle, iPhone cases, Halloween costumes, lions, just pillow profit stuff in general. I mean, I love that. Fidget spinners. All right, so why don't we go over, I'll just choose a random one here. Let's just, somebody said, all right, elephant pillow. Okay, fair enough. Elephant pillows. I like that. Elephants are actually a huge niche. All right, so I'm going to just write this up here in blue so people know what the niche is. So the niche that this example is going to be for is elephants. Okay, so this is going to be in the elephant niche, right? And I think that's a great niche, by the way. So no complaints on that. All right, so your basic Facebook ad funnel is going to go something like this. All right. You're going to, obviously, you're going to have a couple of elements to start out. You're going to have your Facebook ad, you're going to have your Shopify page, you're going to have your targeting, your product photos, all that good stuff. So I'm not going to go over it. That's like mega, mega, mega basic. But anyways, you're going to have your ad number 1. All right, and this is going to be a just a regular page post ad, okay? And page post ads are these 1200 by 1200 images, all right? So it's a 1200 by 1200 picture of your product. They convert like really well. They're nice. I've always suggested that you do them. They're good, okay? So they're good. And you get a couple of different, I guess, metrics that Facebook starts to go in and they start to measure as you get traffic, all right? So some of these metrics that Facebook is going to start measuring once your ad is deployed is they're going to measure something called reach. They're going to measure something called view contents. All right, then they're going to start measuring your add to carts, and then your purchases. All right, basic, duh, right? I mean, we all know this. Facebook measures our reach, view contents, add to carts, and our purchases, right? And so your ad might look a little bit something like this as you start to get this ad out there and it's deployed through Facebook ads. Maybe you reach, I don't know, let's just say 1 million people, all right? And of those 1 million people that actually view your ad, that you reach, the people that actually click on your ad and view the content, and I'm just making these numbers up, okay, is 20,000. All right, and then you've got your add to carts. Maybe only, I'm sorry, I'm always thinking about money. Maybe only 5,000 people add the product to the shopping cart, and then maybe you end up like a really good conversion rate, usually is 10%. Like 10% would be like a solid conversion rate. So maybe you end up with 500 sales, all right? And that's like the basic way that, you know, an ad works. I mean, it's very, very simple. Now, here's what happens though. All of these view contents, right, they are dropped into a custom audience. And you can use these ads, right, for retargeting, all right? And retargeting is big time money. All right, I was just talking to a buddy of mine that's seeing 20x ROI on his retargeting ads. So generally what happens is the second part of the basic Facebook ads funnel is the retargeting ad, all right? So you've got your basic ad, but now you got your retargeting ad. And we're gonna get to the good stuff pretty soon, but I like to draw this out for you, okay? So then you're gonna come in and you're gonna create your retargeting ad. And that ad, once again, is gonna go through the funnel, right? You're gonna get all the same metrics, and of course, ultimately, you're gonna make more money, okay? But they're all coming from this spot, okay? All of these people that clicked on your ad, right, and did not buy, you can retarget them. But here's what I want to point out. Here's what I want to point out. Would you agree that this number right here, all right, this 1 million people that you paid to see, how much better would it be if you were able not only to retarget but this 20,000 people right here, but you were able to go in and you were able to retarget a bigger portion of these 1 million people. Let's just say you were able to go in and retarget, I don't know, let's just say, example, I don't know, 500,000. Bullseye targeted people. All right, let's just say of that million, you were able to retarget 500,000. Now over here, you've only got 20,000 people that you're hitting, right? And that's good. Like they clicked on your ad, whatever. But you really reached 1 million people. So there's all of these extra people that you could be reaching that you're not getting in the basic Facebook ad funnel. Does everybody understand that? Just say yes if you get that. Okay, so right now, if this is what you're doing, you're getting a boatload of people that see your ad, and you're costing yourself a lot of money with this basic funnel right here, the basic funnel. All right, still good, still works, but the key is, how do you get this number bigger? How can you go in and reach, you've already paid to have these people see your ad once before, and I'm sure you all would agree with this. I'm just going to write this up here. All right, and this would be often times people need to see your ad 2 to 3 times before they buy. All right, so they need to see your ad 2 to 3 times before they actually purchase. So let me ask you this. How many of you in here have seen an ad before on Facebook and completely ignored it? And then 4 or 5 days later, you saw it 2 or 3 more times. You're like, well, Jesus, what is it with this ad? Like, all right, you got me. I'm gonna click it. And then you click the ad and you went through and you consumed the content or you made the purchase. I see Anthony Nigan says, oh my gosh, yes. Peony says, I usually ignore them still. I see most of you saying that you went in and you clicked the ads. Listen, it's just the way marketing works. It's why Coca-Cola still runs commercials, right? It's because you know Coca-Cola exists, but the more you see it, the more likely you are to go purchase a Coca-Cola, right? I mean, do they really need advertising? Everybody knows what Coke is, yet they still run insane amounts of money of ads because people need to continue to see something before they actually consume it or purchase it. And that's why, like, this basic Facebook ads funnel right here, it works, but it could be better, okay? So I'm going to get out of my whiteboard real fast, and I'm going to show you something else, all right? So with video ads, you get, actually, you know what, before I show you something else, let me just draw up the new metrics, okay? So with video ads, things are going to be a little bit different, okay? So let me just come over here, draw this line, and we're going to say the video ad, all right? And the video ad funnel, it's going to have slightly different metrics, okay? So your video ad funnel over here is going to have slightly different metrics. Let me go over here and get this in blue. All right, now these metrics that your ad is going to, you're going to start seeing in your funnel are going to be, sorry, I'm just trying to make sure everything is, you know, to scale. All right, so you're going to have reach, then you're going to have video views, all right? Then you're going to have your view contents. You're going to have your add to carts. And then you're going to have your purchases. Okay? So what do we get? What's different in our video ad funnel? All right? Well, we've got reach. That's normal. But we're now starting to capture something called video views. Okay? This is very important. Very, very insanely important. All right? So you've got your Facebook ad funnel, you've got your ad, and that ad is going to be a video ad instead, okay? So let's take this down to 100%. You're going to have your video ad number 1. And guess what? This video ad can either be 1200 by 1200, or it can be 1200 by 628. So that's the dimensions of a video ad, 1200 by 1200 or 1200 by 628. I recommend you go with the big one. More real estate's going to be better. But see, here's what's going to happen. Things are going to change a little bit here. So while we're going through the funnel here, you're going to see that we reach 1 million people, all right? But of those 1 million people, we have at least 500,000 people view the video, all right? Now, of course, video ads are going to get higher engagement. They're typically going to give you more clicks. They're going to give you more traffic. So instead of 20,000 clicks like we had up here, we're probably, let's just say, we're going to end up maybe with 40,000. All right, so you're picking up more view content. And then maybe over here, you end up with 15,000 add to carts. And then you end up with 1,500 purchases. I mean, I'm just making those numbers up, just so you know. But you can see the difference between the two funnels. And the video views, you're picking up people that are actually watching your video. I want to show you something in my Facebook account real fast, okay? And this is so important to have before the holidays. I mean, I can't even begin to explain to you. But you can see right here, this column that says reach to the left of the orange, right? It says reach. I want to show you some more in-depth data. So let me find the right slides. But first, let me show you this. Here are some of my video ads that I've been running. All right, so up here at the top, where you see where it says 8.4 million, right? That little yellow bar, well, it's orange and light orange bar, represents paid traffic versus free organic viral traffic. All right, now below that bar, you see in light gray where the first top red arrow is, it says views. I had 4.2 million views. Now think about this. Up there at the top, I reached 8.2 million people. My ad went inside of 8.2 million people's Facebook news feed. Now, of those 8 million people, 50% watched at least 3 seconds of my video, because we have 4.2 million views. 4.2 million views. Now, these are bullseye targeted leads. They could be in any niche. They're in the elephant niche, okay? So we're advertising elephant pillows right now. And now we've got 4.2 million people that are interested in elephants, at least to a certain capacity, because they actually consume some of the video. Now, of the full 8 million, there's another 4 million people that obviously didn't care about our elephant pillow ad, right? But my point is all 4 million of those people didn't click my ad, they just at least viewed it, all right? Remember that, they just viewed the ad. And then of course you could see all the likes and shares and comments. Here's another one. 7.2 million people reached, ton of free traffic. The light orange is free traffic, 30% or more of free traffic. But we had 2 million views. See, remember when I was drawing out all of the metrics that Facebook measures? Remember, we got video views that we're tracking now too. All right, so we got 2 million views. This one, 2.1 million views. You see it up here under the 5 million. So we're able to capture more data that's very, very important to us to retarget. And then down here, 1.8 million views. Now let me show you something. All right, I'm going to jump back out of this PowerPoint, and I'm going to pull back up my little chart here. Up here, remember I said your view contents could drop into a custom audience. Now you've got this amazing 20,000 person audience right here that's pure money. Like that audience is money. In the future, you can market new products to them. You can market, remarket to them, retarget them. That's great. 20,000 people, phenomenal. But check this out. Down here in our video ad funnel, we get to drop down this 100 or 500,000 people right here, they will drop down into our, well, actually, I should call it our Facebook custom audience, all right? So they're going to be in a custom audience. Now, at the end of each funnel, all right, at the end of each funnel, we're making money. So that's great. But you tell me, just so far, where we stand right now, the same money has been spent. You're spending the same amount of money on a basic funnel as you would be a video ad funnel, which, by the way, we're nowhere near done with. We're just getting started. This is just the tip of the iceberg. Spending the same amount of money, except now, up here, your retargeting audience is 20,000 people, maximum, okay? And down here, your retargeting audience of very highly targeted elephant pillow lovers, all right, 500,000. 500,000. You saw the data in my screenshot. You saw that I got 50% video views on one of my ads. So, I mean, it's not, you know, I made the number up, but it's still semi-accurate. So tell me what leaves you better in the long run. Having a targeted audience of 20,000 people that's probably going to run out very quickly and tire out as you remarket to them over time, or an audience of 500,000 people built from one ad that now you don't have to sift through keywords to get to. You can build lookalike audiences off of them. You can remarket other elephant products to them, whatever it may be. Which one do you think is going to be better? All right, so a lot of you in here are saying that you do video ads, but you have not been creating video audiences yet. So I want to show you something else that's really cool, because not only do you get to build this custom audience, but this right here, all right, you can break this down into 6 more audiences. Now, what do I mean by that? What do I mean by you can break this down into 6 more audiences? I mean, you can take that 500,000 people, and these are people that watched at least 3 seconds. So let's put that right here. 3 seconds. You have to at least watch a video for 3 seconds for Facebook to record it. All right, so these people watched at least 3 seconds. But you can break that 500,000 people down into 6 more audiences. I'm going to show you, okay? In my own Facebook account, I'm going to show you exactly how that works. All right, so right here is the inside of Facebook. And you can see that we are now tracking people that watch 25%, 50%, 75%, 95%, 100%. You can also watch, get people that watch at least 3 seconds or at least 10 seconds of your video. So that is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, actually 7 audiences. Really? I miscounted that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7 audiences. All right, so you got your main video view audience, right? That's audience number 1. And then you can break that out into 6 more audiences. 10 seconds, 25%, 50%, 75%, 95%, and 100. Okay? So you get all of these amazing audiences that you now get to work with. And this is what it ends up looking like inside of your Facebook ads account. You can go and you can build custom audiences based off of people that viewed your videos, right? If you look here into the red box, you'll see that I built my 7 audiences, 3 seconds, 10 seconds, 25%, 50%, 75%, and 95%. So that is 6 audiences. I don't know what's going on with my math today. Anyways, but you can see that the 3-second audience, we had 1.6 million people, then 500,000, then 700,000, 300, 100. The longer your video is, and the longer it gets into it, the obviously the less people you're going to have in the audience, because not everybody's going to watch the entire video. So very, very important to understand that aspect of the marketing process. So how does this work? How do you create a video audience? And this is going to be so big because you're going to have so much traffic coming in. over this holiday. So you go into your Facebook ads account, all right? And you want to come up here to the top where it says Ads Manager at the top. You can click this button, and then you just click where it says All Tools, right? And so this big menu comes up right here. And you're going to find a button that says Audiences. Now, this audience button is going to allow you to manage your custom audiences. Duh, right? I mean, we all should know that, especially if you've been through Ecom Success Academy. All right, so you can click on Audiences. Now, I've created a couple of, you know, one or two audiences in here testing around. But anyways, so if you want to create an audience based off of a video, it's quite simple, all right? You come over here where it says Create an Audience. You hit Custom Audience, right? Facebook's going to pull up all of these options for you, and you want to create a custom audience of people that have engaged with your Facebook video previously. And this works for any video that you publish on Facebook under a fan page or under your ads account, okay? So engagements, let's click engagement. When we click on that, the very first thing it's going to say is create a list of people who have spent time watching your video on Facebook and or Instagram. So now if you're doing Instagram marketing, you're able to create audiences off of video views on IG as well. Now, to create your audience, you click create the video audience, and it's going to say, all right, now, Adrian, what are you looking for now? Like what type of video audience are you wanting to create? So you click here, and it's going to say, I want people that watched at least 3 seconds, or 10 seconds, or 25%, 50%, 75%, 95%. Well, how many of you in here could guess which one of these audiences of people that engage with our ad is going to be our most valuable audience, the one that probably converts the highest and makes us the most money? All right, Christopher Shaw guessed it first, 95%. Yeah, of course you are, right? But that doesn't mean that 75%, 50%, 25% in 3 seconds aren't valuable. Remember, you spent money to get your ad in front of these people's faces by using keywords, right? These are people that at least stopped for a second and watched your video. So let's just say I want to find a video audience of 75% of the people that watch the video. The next thing it's going to do is ask me to hit choose videos. All right, so when I do that, it's going to pull up all of my Facebook fan pages. All right, so it's going to start out by pulling up my Facebook fan pages, and you'll see here Adrian Morrison. And if I click this, all my other fan pages will come down. But I manage some Facebook pages for some very high-profile people, so and they like to keep it private. So I'm not going to push that button where you can see all the fan pages, but it's there, okay? And you can change it to Instagram by clicking where it says Facebook page. Now, here's all the videos that I've put out. So you can see videos of, you know, ads that I've done from my Facebook account, profit power hour views, all sorts of stuff. So you can see here's my interview with the COO of Shopify, right? It's had 358,000 people have watched my interview with the COO of Shopify. His name is Harley, brilliant guy, way smarter than I am for sure. Now, let's just say that I want those people to sign up for my next Shopify training that I'm doing. We could all assume that if people watched at least 75% of a almost 20-minute long video, that they would be good targeted customers for, I don't know, some of my Shopify apps like Coupon Hero or Pixel Magic or some of the other ones that have coming out. How many of you would agree with me in that? Just say yes. Okay, so I could say, all right, well, let me just make an audience from this. I want the top 75% of the people that watched my interview with the COO of Shopify because they're probably interested in Shopify. All right, so then we name this audience, and I'll just name it Harley Shopify interview video, and then I just label it 75%, okay? So all I did was label it so I can remember what it is, and I hit create an audience. That's it, okay? Now, Facebook is creating an audience for me of people that watched at least 75%. Now, I already created a 95% audience, So of those 300,000 people, only 4,500 watched the entire 20 minutes. Now imagine this with your elephant pillow, right? With your niche product that you're marketing. You have these audiences in tiers that you can now start remarketing and retargeting to, and you can start building some really solid Facebook campaigns from them. That's good, that's great. I mean, look, we all know that we could do that. I did a training on it not too long ago. I showed you like a whole PowerPoint slide deck on how to do it. Excuse me. But here's where people are falling off. People think that they really just need to use these audiences right here that I've created. They think, okay, I've got these video view audiences. I can retarget them. I can remarket other elephant products to them or other whatever it may be to them. But the real key is scaling. How do you not use Facebook keywords anymore? Like, how can you get to the point where you never have to use Facebook interest targeting again if you don't want to? How do you do that? Well, the best thing that you could do with these Facebook custom audiences, the next level that you can do is create what's called lookalike audiences. Now, the lookalike audiences on Facebook are basically what Facebook would do is they take all of these people right here that watch the video, all right, and they go find people very similar to those 4,500 people that watched a 20-minute long Shopify interview that I did. Facebook will go do it for me, all right, and it's going to bring me back an audience of, you know, 1 million people, or it could be 10 million people. They're going to do it for me. The key with lookalike audiences is this, all right? The key to lookalike audiences is the more data Facebook has, actually I should say, the higher quality lookalike audiences Facebook will build, right? So the more data Facebook has, the higher the quality your lookalike audience will be. Now that brings us back up here to the top. All right, so I say, Facebook, take a look at these 20,000 people and create for me a lookalike audience. All right, that's a lot of data to give to Facebook. But then I come over here and I say, hey, Facebook, take a look at this 500,000 person list and make me a lookalike audience from that. Find me people that are very similar to these 500,000 people that were interested in elephants. How many of you in here think that my lookalike audience, my done for you Facebook audience, is for the video views is probably going to be a way better, higher quality lookalike audience? Just say me. Right? Yeah, there's more data. So you're going to be able to build more lookalike audiences faster. Because you got to remember, over here, we're talking about clicks. You're not going to be getting 500,000 clicks, right? So because people aren't always clicking, they're consuming, but they're not really taking action. So 20,000 people is great for a lookalike audience. So these are all random numbers that I'm throwing out. But what you also got to remember is that you can take these 500,000 people and you can break them down into the 6 audiences, and you can build lookalike audiences based off of these 6 audiences. So you can actually build a lookalike audience off of, let me show you, the 95% video viewers only, right? The 75% video viewers only, the 50%, the 25%. It's so easy. Look, this is how you do it. So you click right here where it's right next to the video, right? So I've clicked next to the 95%. This is still, it's still making it. Then I come over here and I click create a lookalike audience. And I say, I want this to be worldwide. Facebook should let you do worldwide lookalikes. I know I was at least whitelisted for that option forever ago. I figured by now that would be available. No, I guess my other account's just whitelisted for it. I get some special stuff from Facebook. All right, for United States, 95% of the people that watched it. I can create a 2 million audience of 1% all the way to a 10% audience of 20 million people. So let's just say I want the top 1%, all right, of people very similar to that. So I create audience, boom. All right, so now you will see that I have created a lookalike audience. It takes about 10 minutes to build sometimes of the top 1% of people in the United States of America that relate to these 4,500 people, right? So there's a lot of cool things that you could do with these audiences, and you can go back and then you can start remarketing to them, scaling your ads, never having to use, never again having to worry about using keywords, because you can start going ham with these lookalike audiences and scaling your ads to the next level. But I want to continue this funnel real fast, okay? So coming back over here to our little funnel here. So the next portion of this funnel is going to be your, not necessarily retargeting, but you'll have your regular retargeting ad, all right? And that ad is going to have its own funnel, right? It's going to have its own funnel that ends up creating a sale, okay? But then you're going to come in and you're going to have these like money audiences. So you're going to have like your 3-second view ads. I'll just abbreviate it. All right, and then you're going to have your 10-second view ads. Now I'm not done yet, so give me a second, okay? Because I'm getting to something. All right, then you're going to have your 25% view ad, okay? Then you're going to have your 50% view ad, and then you're going to have your 75% view ad. And then you're going to have your 95% view ad, okay? So you've got your basic retargeting campaign up here that's going to make you money. Like this is pure money right here. So, but you've also got these other audiences. Now you can do a couple of different things with these other audiences that you're writing ads to. They're video ads, of course, or write column ads, or instant article ads. There's all sorts of different ads that you can write to them. But with these particular ad campaigns, you're not stuck to just retargeting, because we know that these people they're interested in the elephant niche, all right? They're interested in the elephant niche. So that means that we can start marketing to them, not just pillows, but we could do shoes, we could do tote bags, we could do bedding, all right? We could do bracelets, right? We could do necklaces. All right, we could do all sorts of stuff. We could do coffee mugs, right? We could do shirts, right? And what we do is we kind of create a rinse and repeat cycle of running products through these audiences. So you end up with this kind of like, I'm going to try to draw this, but I'm not very good on the iPad at doing it. But ultimately, what you're going to do is you're going to create this rinse and repeat formula with those audiences, where you're literally just going in a circle, but you're having different products. So multi-product marketing, right? And you're doing it from these audiences because you know that they're going to create for you very highly targeted traffic. And I'm just going to go ahead and tell you right now, all right, this right here is going to be money, all right? Big money. All right, this one right here generally converts about the same. This one right here usually doesn't convert as well. And then this one right here doesn't convert as well. This one, you know, and then this one. All right, so, you know, the higher the view is, the better the quality of the traffic is. I'm going to show you a couple of examples in my screenshots over here. So I have some of my campaigns. Where are they? Okay, here we go. So these are some of my video view remarketing campaigns where I do that rinse and repeat cycle with multiple products. I've labeled that. I had to blur out everything for privacy, but I've labeled them 95% to 3 seconds, okay? Now what I want you to really focus on is the 95% and the 75%. Here's something interesting. The 75% video view campaign that I'm running is actually outperforming the 95% video view campaign. Meaning that people that watch 75% of my video are buying at a higher rate than people that watch 95%. I thought that was interesting because I spent $1,000 to make $3,000 versus $1,500 to make $3,000. So it's not always going to line up the way that, you know, common sense tells us it may, but it usually is along, you know, along those lines. There's no problem with a lower tier audience converting better. Like, I'm okay with that. It doesn't bother me. But you can see that once again, I practice what I teach. I don't come on here and teach stuff that I don't do. This is a strategy I've been using, and that I know that you're going to get so much traffic during the holiday season that if you're not doing video ads and you're not utilizing these audiences and you aren't creating lookalike audiences and you're not doing multi-product rinse and repeat recycle testing with these audiences, then you're missing out on a boatload of opportunity because you're going to get explosions of traffic over the holiday season at higher rates than you'll experience at any other time in the year. So if you want to start building massive video audiences for every single niche, literally, and never have to use keywords again unless you're tackling a new niche, then you know, video audiences need to get started right now, okay? You can do slideshow ads. You don't have to film like a regular video or anything like that, but you can use static images that just run into a slideshow. Facebook allows you to do that very easily. So I'll just show you real fast inside the Facebook ad manager. All right, so when you're creating an ad, all right, so when you start to create an ad in the Facebook ads manager, all right, you're going to get asked if you want to do a video ad or if you want to do a conversion ad. You really want to do conversion ads, all right? So our goal is to get conversions, not video views. All right, so we're going to click on conversions. We'll name this and we'll just say, you know, test campaign. All right, at this point, we get to come in here and we get to start building our Facebook ad campaign, okay? So we build all of our audiences, blah, 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 blah. So I might say, I want to target those 90 or the 95% video views of me and Harley's interview, okay? I set up all my Facebook targeting. I set up all of my placements the normal way that I typically would. I always come in here to edit placements. I get rid of the audience network. We will be talking in the future about Instagram, stories, Messenger, and now we've also got instant articles, which I've been testing and I've had some success with them. So interesting stuff. All right, so you can go in and you can change your placements, whatever it may be. Set your daily budget to $5. Now the next step in here is going to be to build your ad. All right. So it pulls up my Facebook and everything, but you see right here where it says slideshow ad right here it's right next to collection. It says slideshow ad. You just click that, and when you click it, it's going to allow you to add multiple photos, and it's going to create a video for you. It's done for you. Or you can do it on your fan page too. You can add multiple photos to a fan page post, and it'll create a slideshow out of those. and now you're rocking, right? Now you're building a Facebook ad that is images, and I taught this before, so it should be nothing new to you, but that's going to start collecting video views, and it's going to give you these gold mine audiences. So just a quick question. I just want to kind of get a feel for what everybody is, for what everybody feels like they've learned today. How many of you in here feel like this has been a productive training so far, and you've learned a pretty good bit, even though I personally think this is basic. Like, this to me is like common sense, common knowledge, but I have to remember that my students, the 1,000 of you that are on this webinar right now, and go to webinar at least, I don't know how many people are viewing on Facebook, you might be new. Like, you had no clue that you were missing out on something so simple and so powerful. I see a lot of people in here saying that this was big for them, really interesting, good stuff, very informational, epic. You're woke, all right. I know what woke means, all right. So I love it, super cool. Okay, good. And it also is good for you to remember to use some of the tools that are right underneath your nose that you might not be using right now. Because listen, this isn't, for me, this isn't anything new. But I will tell you this. This is my #1 strategy. This is, I'm going to try to get it to where I can see my my webcam again, because I want to make sure you can see. Yeah, here we go. All right. I've been writing. I sent this to my team today. I sent them my e-com domination plan. All right. And one of the first things, I know that this is mirrored, so it's hard for you to read it because it's, you know, the way the webcam is. But you'll see one of the first things on my list right there is 95% video views. One of the very first things I told my team to do to start dominating the season is go get all of our 95% video view audiences and start crushing out new products in them to the same niche, obviously, right? Because we're in various different niches. So the first things I told them to do. Now we're going to be going over the rest of my e-com domination plan over the course of the holidays. And we're also going to be giving away a $500,000 campaign pretty soon. But over the last 2 weeks, you know, we've been through so much with like my family and stuff, and my little cousin. So, you know, it's, yeah, I haven't got to it yet, but we're going to get to it. I'm going to give it to you. I promise you that. I will give you this $500,000 campaign, but I want to make sure everything's set up the right way for it. And out of the gate, you should be using these notes that I've got on the screen right now. Be prepared, understand what they mean, be implementing them. When I drop this $500,000 campaign on you, it's going to blow your mind. And you're going to be prepared, and you're going to be ready. I'm going to give it to you in enough time to rock out, so don't worry about that. So a couple of other things that I want to tap on here. All right, so oh yes, the Profit Power Hour All-Star of the Month. I usually announce the Profit Power Hour All-Star of the Month, you know, at the beginning of the month. Obviously, this month is a bit different. So next week, we're going to be announcing our Profit Power Hour All-Star Student of the Month, okay? Now, if you want to apply to be our next All-Star, let me show you where to go. All right, all you have to do is just fill out this little survey. It doesn't cost anything. It's free. It doesn't matter how much money you've made as long as you've made one sale. But you go to, I'm going to put it in the chat box right now, pphallstars.com. All right, so I put it in the chat box, pphallstars.com. You go to this website right here. You're going to see a video, and you'll be able to submit your application. You're going to, still, this month, we have time to give away a free VIP ticket to Build, Send, Profit Live. Our conference that we're doing at the end of the month, Build, Send, Profit Live, is going to be huge, all right? You're going to get a 30-minute Skype call from me, YouTube interview, a VIP ticket for you and a guest to our conference, and also you're going to be on our wall. I still have yet to link up with Jamie. He's in Australia, so we've had a very tough time getting together. But I was able to link up with PJ, and our interview, our all-star interview right now, is already up and live on YouTube. So Our interview right here is live on YouTube, where I talked to PJ and his dad. It was a really great interview between us. So you can watch that from pphallstars.com. And if you want to be our next All-Star student, all you have to do is hit submit application on this page, and it's going to pull up our application. And all you have to do is answer some questions. I need to verify that you're legit, that you're making sales. So it's going to ask you what, if you have a store, how many sales you've made. We ask you for nothing personal. You don't have to tell us what you're selling. You don't have to tell us what your store is. We don't even want to know what your store is. All right. And then you have to send in a video. All right. So you send in an earnings report video, just like Jamie did, just like so many other people have done. All right. And if you've already done it, you feel free to send in an updated video if you've made some progress. If not, if you've already done a video, it's perfectly fine. But you fill this out. I'm going to be reviewing these over the next week. And I'm going to be giving away next week our next Profit Power Hour All-Star Student slot. And that person is going to get a free VIP ticket, a 30-minute coaching call with me, a one-on-one coaching call for free, and a YouTube interview like Jamie and PJ Zaffert have, okay? And, of course, Build Send Profit Live is an amazing event. I will be sending out an email about getting tickets to Build Send Profit Live. Right now, I don't want to give out the link to BSP because I'm not sure how many tickets we have left. And there's 1,000, well, now there's 919 people on this webinar. We've had about 80 people leave. And I don't want to like flood tickets because we're already almost sold out. So I will send out an email when I know exactly how many I have so I can make sure we limit that. Fair enough? Just say yes if you're okay with that, because I already had some of you ask me for the link to Build Send Profit Live. The room is only so big in Dallas. So, oh, and by the way, if you can't come to the room, you can't come live, we do a we do 100% a complete virtual recording of it, everything. So you're able to watch the recordings and get in the members area and watch the whole conference. But I will email that out, and I'll show you all the link next week once I know how many slots we have left. Because I've been kind of out of whack for a week. So I just don't want to drop the link and oversell the tickets and then people not be able to get in the room. And I just want to be sure of that before I drop the link, okay? Okay, sweet, 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 sweet. All right, and we have basic tickets and we have VIP tickets. The VIP tickets, I think, are upwards of $1,500. And I think the regular tickets are like, we have an early bird price, but I'm not even sure if those are even still available. So let me just see. I'll just go to the link, whatever. Hold on. Let me just double check here for you guys. Because this page actually should tell me if we still have some left. So I think I'd be okay. I have a personal page I created. So if the conference is in 30 days, and the early bird ticket price is $497. So I'm going to go ahead and put that link in here because this page actually is our company page with my name / behind it. And I'm going to be giving everything, something special to my students that go in through this particular link. I have another page I'm going to mail out that's more personal. But if you go to this page will definitely not let you buy if there's no tickets left. I know that for sure, okay? So it's Build Send Profit Live / Adrian. And it will not let you buy tickets if we're sold out. So the button's still up, you should be good. But I'm going to mail out my personal page because I designed something personal that explains a bit more, and that should have how many slots we have left on it. So there's still tickets available. You can get them right here at Build Send Profit Live. Just by show of hands, how many of you have gotten your tickets to Build Send Profit Live? I know we've sold a lot of tickets. Just say me. All right. Yeah, somebody said I missed the .com, so I'll redo this. Build Send Profit. That's my ADD kicking in. There you go. I just sent it. Okay, we got a lot of people there asking for it. So what I'll do is, let me just do this. There we go. So you've got to go where it says /Adrian If you do that, then you will qualify for the extra little special stuff I'm going to do for my Profit Power Hour students. So buildsinprofitlive.com. The conference is in 30 days. You can get the VIP tickets. I don't know if any are left. It'll tell you when you sign up. It'll prompt you to purchase one after you sign up if we have any left. I honestly have no clue right now. So, but if they're available, you'll see them when you sign up. Conference is in Dallas, Texas. It's going to be really fun. We've got a lot of great speakers. A lot of my own success students are going to be speaking there. One of our success students is doing $2+ million a month in sales. We're going to get him speaking there. We've got just a lot of people. It's going to be really great. And of course, you're going to be able to hang out with us and just mastermind and brainstorm. I'm excited about Build Sin Profit Live. So it's buildsinprofitlive.com/Adrian. I don't like that page. I think it's like a really ugly page, so I don't like to give it out, but it's kind of like the official page. And I designed one that I think is, really nice and very simple, but it is what it is. This is the only link that I have right now. Okay. I'm also going to email out these notes for everybody, okay? Because I feel like this is a very important session. So I'm going to be sending out a replay of tonight's Profit Power Hour, but I'm also going to be sending out for you, I'm going to be sending out for you a PDF of these notes, okay? So the link is buildsinprofitlive.com/Adrian, okay? The page that we have up right now is really ugly. It's not even mobile optimized. Which is why I created another page. But this was kind of like years ago, the page we created. But the great thing about this page is that it keeps track of how many event tickets are available. So early bird pricing will end probably in a couple of days, I would imagine. And then it won't let you buy if there's no tickets available. So you can go here and just make sure it's buildsinprofitlive.com/Adrian. And that's the one you got to go. I can see that you signed up as a PPH student, and I'm going to have some extra stuff for you in the conference. If you cannot attend it live in Dallas, it's okay. When you purchase, you're going to get access to the members area, all of the virtual content that we're going to upload in there. And this is a ticket for you and a friend. So you can bring your husband, wife, kids, whatever it may be, your partner, your business partner, whatever. You can bring them with you. So tickets for you and a partner. All right. Anyways, that's it for tonight. Listen, make sure that you apply this training. Okay. This has been some really solid training, and I'm telling you, it's going to make all the difference in your business coming up into the holidays. Once again, I want to thank you all for your love, your prayers, your thoughts. My family's starting to do a little bit better. I'm actually starting to be able to sleep at night a little bit. I apologize if I look terrible, but my eyes have been puffy for like days and everything. But it feels good to get on here and do these webinars and just immerse myself into the community, because you guys are a great support team. We all support one another. We all want to succeed, and we don't just want to succeed, but we all want to be fulfilled and happy in life. And if there's one thing that I've learned this last week, my cousin, when he left us, he didn't leave us with nothing. He left me with a very valuable lesson, and that is time is precious. And that's not just a cliche, it is the dang truth. Time is precious. And I remember why I started doing all of this and why I started teaching. I started doing all of this not to get rich. I started doing it because I wanted more time with the people that I love, right? The people I want to spend with. And if I'm being honest, if I could go back in time, I would spend more, I'd make a better effort to have more lunches and more dinners and stuff with my little cousin, right? And I won't make the mistake again. I have the fortunate situation where I can do what I want, when I want, how I want. And that's what I want you to have too. And I want to spend it with my family and my loved ones, right? So take this, build success, and then enjoy the success by sharing it with the people that you love and the time freedom that you create. And don't get stuck behind your computer, doing this all day. The money's going to be coming in when you walk away if you're doing the ads. make that extra effort to go out and have lunch with someone that you care about but you haven't talked to in a little while, or give them a call and tell them that you love them. And bring your family into the business and help them succeed with this. My little cousin was a student of mine. I taught him so much. He helped me do a lot of stuff that led to some of my successful campaigns. And it's just so, it feels good to be around people that care so much. And the Profit Power Hour family is more than a group of people that just want to do e-commerce, more than a group of people that just want to make money. I look in the group and I see people that truly do care about other people and helping. And, that's what it's all about. It's what it is all about, is doing this stuff for the greater good, doing this stuff so we can help others, and, we can be with the people we love while we have the time. You never know what tomorrow is going to bring. Now, I will see you next week, Tuesday night, 9 p.m. EST, here on the Profit Power Hour. I'm going to be back in Destin, Florida. I'm not going to be home in Mississippi, but we're going to have a great training. We're going to do our Profit Power Hour All-Star Student. We're going to talk about Built-in Profit Live a little bit more as we get closer to that event. And I've just got some really sick stuff coming up. We've got apps coming out that we're developing right now. I've got a crazy program coming out. I've spent $80,000 just about developing it. That's going to be coming out pretty soon. Just some next level stuff. And of course, always free, valuable meat and potatoes training here live on the Profit Power Hour. So let's go ahead and let's give away $100 right now. And let's choose a random winner, okay? So let's go ahead and scroll through our chat box here. And let's see who's going to win $100. All right. Okay. So I have landed on a winner, and it is Scott Madanas, M-A-D-A-N-S. Scott Madan, or Scott Madans. Scott Madans has won $100. Sorry. I think I might need glasses now. I don't know if I have 20/20 more. Scott, I see that you said all right. I need your PayPal email. Shoot me over your PayPal email, Scott, and I am going to hook you up with $100 cash money through your PayPal. So congratulations to Scott. Listen, I hope you all enjoyed tonight's training. I feel like it was such a solid training, very valuable. I use it in my business. You saw the results. You see that it's giving me insane ROI on my personal campaigns, and I'm just stoked to be able to share it with you. So Scott, I have got your email address, my friend. I am going to hook you up with $100 pretty soon. And listen, the Pillar Profits app, a link to that, still get free creatives and stuff if you download Pillar Profits. Well, you don't download it. Install it in your Shopify store. Go ahead and do that. Get ready, because I'm telling you, their stuff is going to absolutely kill it over the course of the holidays. I did close to $1 million with Pillar Profits last year during the holiday season, before Pillar Profits even existed. They were like beta, and they didn't even have a name, and I was making money through their fulfillment services. So that's amsecretlink.com/profits. There's just such a great service, and they've got some really cool stuff that they've come out with, and we'll do more trainings on their fulfillment service in the future. So you'll be able to see more of their stuff. For those of you that are asking about the apps that I'm putting out, I did a training a couple weeks ago on Coupon Hero. We're close to like being to the top, like I know more beta testers on that for a while. We probably have like 100 slots on that left before our server. We're going to make a server upgrade. So maybe I'll come on next week and I'll give you the link for that. But you can see last week, or the week before last, yeah, I had all of my recommended apps up here, and now they're gone, right? So every week, I'm not going to say, hey, sign up for this app, because we actually like to control how many people are getting in. And thing is we can take a couple a day, but when I come on Profit Power Hour with 1,000 people and I drop a link, we get hundreds of signups. And as good as a problem as that may sound, I don't necessarily want that all of the time. Right, so we posted it on Facebook here and there and stuff, and that gives us a couple of new testers every day but I'll come on next week or in a couple weeks and show you, okay? All right, make sure you follow me on Instagram or Snapchat, either or both. Lots of great content on there as well. Once again, I love you all. Thank you so much for just, all of the good vibes that you've been giving me. It's been quite helpful. We had a $1 million success student post in the group a couple of days ago. Maybe it was yesterday. Things like that, they make all the difference in my life. When I see somebody, make it like that and make a post, it changes my life. And, I really needed to see something like that yesterday. So it was really amazing. So congrats to that student. I will see you all next week at 9 p.m. EST. # crush it. Love you all. Profit Power Hour, 9 p.m. Tuesday night. Hope you all have a ton of success, and I will see you next week.